Hi everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Clarissa Handa, and yeah, guys, I've been lost for some time. I haven't been posting on YouTube for quite some time now, and my friends have been asking me why I'm not posting, or rather not even the friends, but my let me say my followers on YouTube, or my viewers, or those who follow me on YouTube, and the few that have my contacts have been texting me why I'm not posting on YouTube, why they're not seeing any videos on YouTube lately. And then they were like, have you quitted YouTube or something, Yeah, I've been getting this question a lot. And then apparently, like, okay, I'm here to answer that question. Or rather, I'm here to answer that question. Sorry. Like, I'm confused. I don't even know where to start from, but I just don't want to talk much about it, about what's been going on. But let me just say something small. I want to talk about something small that has been really going on. So for the past 3 months, like, I haven't been okay. Like, nothing has felt right for that time, for that period. Like, everything was falling apart, and I don't even know where to start from. I don't even know how to explain this, but I've been going through a difficult time. Let me just admit it. I've been going through a really difficult time, yeah. And most of the time I was feeling like I just want to be alone. Umejua ile unataka tu ukae peke yako. Nimekuwa nikijifungia kwa room. I could stay there the whole day. Nimejifungia kwa room. I'm just nilale. I could sleep the whole day. Imagine naanza asubuhi, like, okay, that feeling of you don't even want to wake up. You just feel you don't want to talk to people. So I was really keeping distance, and for the few who are not understanding me, or rather, okay, I blame myself for that, because I wasn't talking. I'm that person who I really don't like sharing whatever I'm going through. It's really hard for me. I don't know why I find it very difficult, to share whatever I'm going through with that, even a close friend, even my parents. I really find it so hard. I don't know why, but I'm just like that. Like, I just don't normally, okay, I'm not that type of person who just like open up, yeah. Maybe I was just born like that, but I'm just that type of person. It's really hard for me to open up to someone and tell them that I'm going through this and this, and I need. So it's really hard for someone to help me or something. So for that time, like, I've been just sleeping. Manze, nimekuwa nikilala from asubuhi to jioni. Nikiletewa chakula, I don't want to eat, I leave the food there. Okay, unaona ile yenye, I was with my parents at that time. Yeah, I was with them for some time. That I was partly, okay, I was depressed. Let me just say this. I was depressed. I was really, really depressed, and a lot of things cost days, when things are not happening the way you're planning them to work, or rather the way you want them to go, and everything is falling apart, and like, these things are not going your way. You try, but then you see nothing is really happening. You try, nothing is really happening, and then some other issues that I don't want to talk about. But then, guys, let me just say, depression is really bad. Do you know, like, I could just, okay, if I remember how okay, apart from sleeping the whole day, at night time, that was the worst time, when you don't even want to night time to reach, and that fear of another day, reaching, and like, night time ikifika, I could cry the whole night. Yeah, it's really true. Unaona ile yenye unalia and then like you don't want anyone to hear that you are crying. I hope you can relate. Yeah, so I could cry the whole night, and then like how do I say it, like you don't feel yourself, you cry the whole night. And sometimes I'm on phone, sometimes I use my phone, I update my status, I post things, but then just to inifanye yani ni cool down. I didn't want to talk to anybody, so I can't say that I didn't have anyone to talk to, but then it's my fault that I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just wanted to be alone and cry myself out, and sleep, and it wasn't that normal. Mtu haizi kuwa unalala the whole day, you don't want to eat, and then at night pia. So ilikuwa ina happen like usiku sikuwa na feel I wasn't feeling like sleeping, so unapata I'm awake most of the time at night. I could sleep daytime. Usiku ni kulia. I could cry the whole night. Watu wamelala but mimi niko hapo kwa room I cry, nimejifunika nalia, ile kulia yenye you don't want anyone to know that you are crying, yeah. Excuse me. You don't want anyone to know that you are crying, and so you cover up yourself and unamaliza tu clear hapo to like you just cry. I could cry mpaka asubuhi. Okay, ikifika hapo around 5-4, that's when maybe let me say I could start sleeping, but it was really difficult for me to sleep at night. I couldn't sleep, so I could sleep daytime, usiku silali, or most of the time you could just find me sleeping. Wewe tu the whole time niko tu nimejifungia na lala. So it was weird, by the way. And my dad got concerned because I was with them at that time for some time. Okay, I was with them for some period. So like he got concerned, and especially when I started complaining of headache. Yeah, I started complaining of headache and kichwa ilikuwa inaniuma ile. Nasikia kupiga nduru. Kichwa imeshaikuuma mpaka unasikia kupiga nduru. That's what was happening to me. Like, okay, kichwa ilikuwa inauma and then inagonga one side, and then nilikuwa nasikia kupiga nduru, and then after me getting to start experience that headache, like my dad got concerned, nilikuwa naambia kichwa inaniuma, and then the time that okay, kichwa ilikuwa inaniuma but I could nyamaza, I just use painkillers and ninyamaze niseme, because maybe I thought it's because I'm stressing too much, but then I knew nikisema I'm stressing, question itakuwa what's stressing you up, and a lot of things. Okay, I just wanted no one to know that whatever I'm going through, yeah, so you understand. So like unajikufia, you don't want to talk to anybody, you just want to stay yourself. Like you don't want anyone to know that you are depressed, and you don't want anyone to know that you are stressed and everything, So apparently what happened is there's this night that I was like crying the whole night, and then kichwa ilikuwa inanigonga pia. So the moment nimeanza kulia, kichwa ilikuwa inakuja tu automatically, inaanza ile kuuma. Ilikuwa inauma ile yenye you are crying but you feel adding some cry on top, upige nduru ingine safi. Yeah, like upige nduru ingine, you just So what was happening? So okay, on this particular night, what happened? I was sleeping, and then ile tu yenye ile kilio yenye you don't want anyone to get you that you are crying, utaki mtu asikie unalia. So ika happen like okay, ni kama ilinilemea rather hiyo kichwa na everything, and then nikaamua and I really shouted, ile nilipiga kelele, and then I called my dad, nilikuwa napiga kelele, like unajaribu usilie ile mtu anakusikia, but then it comes out automatically. And then I just called my dad from that. You know, it was around 3 a.m. in the morning when that happened. Yeah, ilikuwa kichwa, you know, and then ile kile yenye nimezoea kulianga kila siku, you know. Nikapiga nduru ingine, and then I called my dad, you know. Akakuja kwa room yangu. Okay, nikaamka, venye nililia, you know, nikatoka nikaenda sitting room. So kuenda hapo, my dad prayed, of course. My dad is a prayer person. You know, the first thing he did, aliniombea. So after praying for me, you know, he was like, what's going on? Umejua. So I mean, nikamwambia kichwa inaniuma ile, siwezi. And I was crying. I'm explaining it and I'm crying. But then I knew whatever was stressing me, you know. I just knew I was depressed, you know. I was just losing my mind, manze. It was too much. Ilikuwa inazidi, like ilikuwa inanilemea. And you know, I even reached a point of thinking of suicide. For real. It was that serious. Manze, depression is really bad. So, okay, you know, at some point my dad thought maybe, okay, he realized there was something going on strange, because apparently nikilalanga, you know, I could just say I'm on phone, you know, that time when unalia, and then if you feel, of course, mtu akiingia lazima atabisha. So you wipe your eyes and then act like you are just doing something on phone, or you are just on phone, or you know. Yeah, so that's how I could act. Mtu akiingia penye nilikuwa nalala kwa room yangu, I could just assume, hata kama nilikuwa nalia aje, ningenyamaza like immediately. Unajua ile yenye una wipe haraka machozi, and then you act normal, you're on your phone or something. Yeah, so it was really hard for them to realize that I'm going through something. Okay, yeah, so it was really hard for them to like notice that something is going on with me. Yeah, so I had to go to hospital. Like when I started complaining of headache and such, okay, ilikuwa sasa inaniuma kila siku, and then it was that severe, you know. And so I had to go to the hospital. Nilipelekwa OC, of course, and pia they realized that my blood level ilikuwa imeenda chini, pia ilikuwa inachangia hiyo headache, you know. I wasn't eating, so ikaniletea pia shida. And I got treated, yes. I was on medication for some time, you know. And okay, with me, okay, you know, when I was supposed to see, like, how do you call them? Someone to cancel me or something, but then, how are they called? Someone remind me the name. But sikuenda. Actually, I learned to heal by myself. Like, I just realized, like, no, depression haitanirudisha nyuma. I'm not going to allow myself to be depressed. I'm not going to allow myself to be sleeping the whole day. I'm not going to allow myself to be crying the whole time, you know. And I started solving whatever was giving me, you know, whatever was stressing me, whatever was, okay, the ones that I couldn't change, I learned to, like, you know, stay with them that way. But whatever was stressing me and I could change or rather work on it, I started, okay, let me just work on it, because I'm not going to remain that way. So, like, again, I needed to take some time, you know, to like, you know, how do I say it? I needed some time to bring myself back, you know, like, be the person I was before, you know, before depression hit me, you know. I really needed to go back to the person I was. And that healing process, it also took me some time, you know, to get back and to talk the way you're seeing me talk with you guys right now. Yeah, it took me a lot of time, a lot of courage, a lot of, how do I say it, a lot of boldness, you know. I'm very proud I managed to come out of depression really bold. But I never got counseling from anyone. I just learned to heal by myself, you know, because it was draining me and ilikuwa inaniumiza, and I had bad thoughts all the time, you know, suicidal, you know, I felt worthless most of the time. I felt like I was really feeling a lot of things, you know. I felt I'm not being productive, I'm worthless, I'm all sorts of things, you know. But then I just had to look in the mirror and see the person I am, you know, check back and, you know, like get myself back to how I was. I don't know how to explain it, but I really needed that time off, you know. So, and I needed to accept some things that have happened. Like, things do happen, and sometimes things don't go our way, you know. Sometimes we want things to go this way and they end up going this way. So you have to deal with it. You just have to see how you're working on it, you know. So, like, I just don't want to talk much. I just wanted to bring up that part of depression and why I've been lost, you know. It hasn't been easy, but I'm very happy I'm back now, and expect more content from me. Yeah, I never quitted, you know. A lot of people have been asking me, did you quit YouTube? No. I didn't quit YouTube. I just needed some time off, you know. And I'm back like I never left. Yeah. So just continue supporting me, manze. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Watch my videos. Just support your girl, manze. Yeah. I promise I'm back, and I'll be bringing more content. Yeah, so just stay tuned, watch my videos, share my videos. Yeah, your support is really appreciated. Your subscription is really appreciated. Yeah, so I think that's all for today, you know. Yeah, that's all for now and everything, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, bye.